Water. Panda, 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 panda. Best girl. What's this one? You know. You say. Good girl. Monkey. I work for Down Syndrome Ireland as a speech and language therapy assistant on the new Keep Communicating programme. Fox. You know this one? Come on. Good girl. Fish. So this programme has been rolled out by Olive Buckridge, and it was developed in response to a very lack of service provision within disability services for children with Down syndrome. Let's listen.
So this programme started in July 2024 when we realised that children and adults with Down syndrome were not getting any speech and language intervention in a number of regions throughout the country.
Can I go now, please?
Oh, I know. We're very lucky that we have very dedicated and committed SLT assistants who have been trained with a specific speech and language therapy programme which just focuses on Down syndrome.
Oh, yes, you did amazing.
They provide weekly services across the Northwest and in the Southeast, and any parent that is signed up to this programme then accesses weekly therapy, which is at the moment unheard of. So we're delighted to be able to provide this service.
It's just brilliant to see the kids develop and sound and words, and even for the parents to see their children being able to talk and to understand things. A new mom coming in, or dad, with this baby and not knowing what's ahead of them, and then seeing them just lying there, tiny, tiny 4-month-old baby, and you see them sitting up now, and then there's sounds, and then there's words, and then you're holding up cards and they can tell the difference by looking at a card. And like, those moments are huge to a parent, and I get it because I'm a parent, and maybe we have emotions maybe a bit more, because I completely get how important those little things, it could be just the tiniest sound, is huge.
Pop, 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 pop,
yay!
Their confidence has improved an awful lot. They have started initiating conversations. Their speech has become clearer, which makes it much easier for us to understand and engage in meaningful conversation with the students.
Trousers and your socks, they're all called clothes.
The benefit of having it in school as well is that the SNAs or the teachers get to go along with the students to the programme and the session, and then we come back to class and we can implement all of the work and the same approaches and the same methodologies that Grainne uses all throughout the week until the next session.
Cherry. Cherry. You try it?
Berry.
Good girl. Well done, Emily.
When you see the progress every week of speech development coming on, you just get so excited. When you have babies signing more and hello and following the nursery rhymes and all of the actions, that's all communication. That's all leading into the bigger picture.
The nice lollipop.
In the box, good girl! I am also a parent to a gorgeous girl, Aurora, who has Down syndrome, and she is 6 this year. So I've been involved in stuff with Down Syndrome Ireland, our branch in Leitrim, and then I heard this opportunity coming up, and I was just so excited because I just feel it would be so beneficial to all children. And the last one.
So when Grace was born, my own little girl was born in 2020. And that was in the height of COVID. So we had very little services in the beginning. And probably about a year into her life, I signed up with Down Syndrome Ireland. The biggest driving point is Grace. I see the benefit. Grace is availing of this programme since last September. And so Grace would have had a speech delay at that point. Now I can hear the clarity in her speech. I can hear the words coming. So that in itself is worth millions to me, that she is now speaking, she's using her signs, she's using her words. So she will always be my driving force.
It's your shoe. Soap. Soap. Good girl, Mia. Well done.
We've noticed a huge change, their confidence, like they're enjoying the programme, and definitely with regards to their speech, the speech has come on leaps and bounds. But it's the confidence the programme's actually given them. They love the sessions.
Yay! Well done!
You know, it's just been a constant fight to get speech and therapy for him. It's the main thing he needs right now. School has become even better, you know, and I think they've actually started to use and take on board a lot of the stuff from here, you know, and from Sinead's advice as well. So definitely with everyone working together, there has been a lot of improvement.
Ideally, if it was funded by the government and this could continue and that every child in Ireland had access to this programme, it would alleviate the waiting list. The speech and language therapists could do the assessments. They can see what the child needs, give that to the SLTA who can deliver the programme weekly to the child, and that's speaking from an SLTA and a parent as well.
This needs to be a long-term programme. This has to be a forever programme so that every child with Down syndrome in Ireland, this is made available to them.
The teachers in the classes and the SNAs that are working with our little people within the school have seen the progress throughout the year because of the consistent approach, the regular input, the follow through with the parents and the staff within the classes has had a significant impact on the students.
Funding would be absolutely transformative for us. It would allow us to pay for existing SLT services that we have in place, and it would allow us to grow this so that every county and every branch in Ireland would have access to SLT in whatever form it was presented in. We need to ensure that we give the best service to our members. If we can ensure frequent, sustained therapeutic intervention nationally, we are doing our job. We can't do it without funding, and we need this funding to allow such a fantastic programme to grow.
One mum actually said to me, he actually asked me how my day was, and she says, I know that was you, Grainne. She was like, oh my God, that's amazing, you know. So it works. It's the weekly intervention, it's the repetition.
You got me again. Are you ready?